paper score sheet, so you start because it's already. 开始吧，那个广播。等一下，那过来直接就贴上去。对。想好了吗？
Please raise for the national anthem of Iran. 请全体起立，奏伊朗国歌。
It is always a moment of history when Iran and Bosnia and Herzegovina are on the same sitting volleyball court, especially when we look at the recent history of the discipline. These teams trusted all the best medals. If you look at the recent World Championships, if you look at the recent Paralympic Games, it is always a specific clash, and we were all waiting for that game since we saw the draw that those two teams will already meet during the group stage. It's a game in Group D. Both of them secured a victory during the opening game. A victory for Iran against Poland, 3-1. A victory for Bosnia and Herzegovina, 3-0 against Japan. And on both sides of the net, they know that there are some chances that they will meet later in that competition. If you're just joining the action, welcome to the 2026 Sitting Volleyball World Championship. Tonight's clash between Iran and Bosnia and Herzegovina is a special one. It was the final in Sarajevo for 4 years, won by Iran. It was the final in Paris for Paralympic Games for 2 years, won by Iran. Bosnia and Herzegovina wants to find the key to defeat the reigning champions, the Paralympic champions. Let's see if they have the solution in that group stage. And let's see on the other side of the net if Iran can carry on such a great streak of victory, trusting all the gold medals in the recent history. It is very special, and it starts in just a few seconds here in Hangzhou. History will be made as well for Bosnia and Herzegovina, with 3 players reaching exactly 200 appearances tonight. Adnan Manko, number 2, Devan Hamsic, the number 8, wearing the libero jersey, and the captain setter Sabahuddin Delalic, 3 true legend of that sport, playing with that Bosnia and Herzegovina jersey together for so long, with so much experience. Well, we can say the same about the other side of the net and the team Iran. A lot of experience. They know how to win, and I will try to do it one more time. The 2 international referees, Wang Xiao and Neil Konovalik, to officiate in that big game. And we will also have a lot of experience on the bench between Hadi Rezai, the head coach from Iran, and Ifet Mahmutovic for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Excited to see who will be the starting 6 players on both sides.
Presentation of the starting players. Team Iran, captain number 4, Aliporia. Number 2, Mehrdad.
Iran led by the captain Davud Alipourian. The number 2, one of the tallest men on earth, Morteza Merzad.
Number 9, Boris Tali. Number 12,
Maysam Alipur.
Liberal.
Sadek Bigdali. The top scorer, Hossein Golestani, 23 points for the opening game. Mahdi Babani and Ali Akbari wearing the libero jersey number 1.
Number 11, Dalic. Number 2, Mango. Number 4, Shish. Number 6,
Bosnia and Herzegovina led by the captain Sabahuddin Delalic, Adnan Manko,
Number 12,
Armin Cej,
Bovic.
Mirzed Duran,
Number 1,
Safet Ali Bashic and Ermin Yusufovic.
Mr. Livat.
Libero for Team Bosnia and Herzegovina, Ismet Godinjak, number 1. It is a huge clash to finish the day. We should have had this game yesterday night, but because of the typhoon, it is delayed by 1 day. A lot of respect between these 2 teams, and the women's team of Iran, of course, in the stands to support their country mates. Bosnia and Herzegovina against Iran. The first serve for Hossein Golestani. The big game is underway. Ball comes back. And the first conclusion for Morteza Merzad, reaching so high, something like 195 when sitting. Just imagine that you have no chance to block it if he gets a good high ball. Bosnia and Herzegovina decided to start Zevad Hamzic as a libero. Through the middle, the swing for Meysam Alipour. And there will be a challenge called by Bosnia and Herzegovina for a net fault.
Team Bosnia and Herzegovina request a video challenge. 国内队请求挑战。
Well, already a challenge on the third point of the game. If you were not with us earlier today, that's a great addition of this World Championship, the video challenge that we have on all three courts. No touch. Hadi Rezai showed that he wants a challenge, but there is no need to request a challenge. The point is for Iran. A bit of confusion now because the point is for Iran. There is no touch. Hard to understand why Hadi Rezai is calling a challenge on that one. The point is for Iran. That's the on-court decision. Well, the point is for Iran. 2 points to 1. The captain Davud Alipourian to serve whenever the device is ready. Checking the electronic score sheet to enter the 2 video challenges. So apparently it was written no touch on the net fault request, but they consider that this challenge was successful. Actually he touched the net, but in the middle of the net, which is not quite clear because in sitting volleyball we judge the higher part of the net. Anyway, point is for Iran. Block for Ermin Yusufovic. 2-all. Adnan Manko wondering why we cannot get the next point underway. But Neil Konovalik is still checking something with the table. Not easy to find some rhythm in the beginning of the game. Only 4 points played. We have the feeling it's already half an hour. This one is underway. Everything is fine. Adnan Manko, 2-0. Delalic not able to bring it back with his left foot. The point for Iran. Even if Bosnia faked a bit the celebration, there was a touch by Ermin Yusufovic. Mesa Malipur. Another strong one, but too strong, out of bounds. Babari self-covers himself. Ali Bashic, his first swing. Monster block, Morteza. Mezad. Oh, but the ball is called out. Looked to be very close from the line. While still some lesson on that one. Avoid at all costs the area where Morteza is sitting. It's more than a wall. Block out for the Iranian giant. Well played, already his third point of the game. And he didn't start yesterday, sitting on the bench during the first set that Iran lost to Poland. Golestani completely out of the court. He still manages to find a solution. 6-4. Ali Bashic, his first point of the game. Bosnia and Herzegovina want to stay in contention. Good serve, with a catch called against Mesa Malipur. A bit surprised with the whistle, but still agreeing with the decision. 6-0. Ali Bashic for the set. Adnan Manko. Not the best contact for Ali Akbari. Celebrating only his second appearance for Iran. He was not part of the journey in Paris for 2 years. Not a very good reception. Cehic for the set. Ali Bashic digged. Golestani digged as well. Oh, well played. What a rally. The block for Armin Cehic, and Bosnia and Herzegovina in front, 8-6. Two huge rallies in that game. We had a little bit of a slow start, but things are clearly underway now. Good block, Sadek Bigdeli. Another very experienced player. for Iran. One hand set for Delalic. This is why he is one of the best setters in the world. Block out Big Dali. Great atmosphere here in Hangzhou for that last game of the day. Ali Basic for the cover. Babadi finding Meisa Malipour. Nine all. Manko for Ali Basic. We saw great sportsmanship from Ali Basic just before, showing that he touched the ball, even if maybe the previous spike from Iran was in. But the spirit is a very good one. And rotation mistake for Iran, with Babadi and Big Dali not sitting at the right position. Big Dali in 1, Babadi in 6. Meisa Malipour. 10 points against Poland. And already some today. Merzad is back in the front row. Too much power for Hossein Golestani on that serve. Monka not controlling the ball. The point for Iran. Bosnia was able to dig Merzad at some point because the set was not perfect for the Iranian number 2. Manko for Yusufovic, a bit too low, and that's an easy block for Meisa Malipour. There was a rotation mistake between Shehic and Ali Basic. Duran blocked. Fight at the net. Point for Duran. Oh no, point for Iran. Net fall called against Mirzad Duran. And Iran is in front, 13-12. Monka the small chip, great cover, Big Dali. Catch called against Iran. Well, that's a close call. I think it's in. Well, this was just in front of Hadi Rezai. And he will request a challenge for ball in or out. Honestly, I have the feeling this ball landed in, but Hadi Rezai, sorry, was standing just in front of the landing area. It's a close call. It is just out. Well seen, Hadi Rezai. Point for Iran.
Challenge successful. 挑战成功。
Too much power for Mesa Malipur. Yusufovic for Ali Basic. Good swing. Another point for Bosnia and Herzegovina, now leading by 2, 16 to 14. Malipurian for Morteza. Right swing in position 2, just before going to serve. Duran from the back row. He was not quite sure if he was sitting on the line or not. And this is how Iran is already back on track, 16-all. Yusufovic, well read. Golestani. Libasic, well done by the block. And this one touched the antenna from Babadi. One call for Libasic, great cover, Duran. Golestani, the block out on Cehic. But how much energy does it cost to score just 1 point? It is world-class sitting volleyball. Ali Basic deep, well read by Iran. Golestani, great D, great cover, free ball Iran. Directly on the side of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Cehic blocked. Well, the point given to Bosnia. Well, either on a net fault or a lifting. I couldn't see what the referee called, but the point is for Bosnia. Delalic checking the rotation. Delalic for Manko. Not enough control in the league of Delalic. 18-all. Gonna be an exciting end of first set. Manko second hand. Golestani with the head. They are doing the show. Shehic for Ali Basic. Good cover. Another rally, no touch, just a mistake from Meysam Alipour. Babadi the back set for Golestani. Manco winning the contest at the net and giving his country a 2-point lead. Timeout Iran.
Timeout by Team Iran. 伊朗队请求暂停。
Iran is already back on track.
The end of timeout. 暂停时间到。
They know how to do this, even if Bosnia is putting a lot of pressure. And that would put even more spice in that game if Bosnia and Herzegovina could win the first set. And it's only a preview from what we will have in those World Championships. Ali Bashid. There was a touch from Sadek Bigdeli on the serve that looked to be a bit long. Babadi the back set for Golestani. The dig from Delalic. Duran finds the solution. Lucky Delalic with that dig. I mean, it's what he wanted to achieve, but still, you never know how much control you will have on such a move. The substitution to come for Iran was Hamid Reza Abbasi coming in for Sadek Bigdeli. Safet Ali Basic. A long serve. Good block, Shehic. Good block, Manco. It's not over. Duran into the antenna. Well, the set of Manco a bit too much to the outside. But still a 3-point deficit for Iran. 19-22. And here is a 23rd point for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Again Delalic with the foot. Meza to conclude. Davud Alipourian. Manco blocked. Babadi for Merzad. Able to score another point. And they can give him high balls. It's so difficult to face him, very few chances to block him or to dig him. But for that, you need a perfect set. 23 for Bosnia and Herzegovina, 21 for Iran. Timeout, Bosnia and Herzegovina. They need 2 more, but maybe the 2 hardest points to score in that first set. Still Davud Alipourian serving, the Iranian captain. Delalic for the reception. Duran through the middle. This will be a first set point for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Substitution to have a bit more height on the block. With Nizam Chanchar coming in for Sabahuddin Delalic. One hand set for Alipourian. For Alipour, great connection, and the first set point is saved by Iran. Substitution reverse with Big Deli back on court. And the same for Bosnia with Delalic. Manko, good reception. Is it in or out? Some hesitation from the first referee, but the ball is called out. And there will be a video challenge. Called by Bosnia and Herzegovina for a block touch, yes or no. Well, the call is super close. That's maybe the reason why Huang Xiao got some hesitation when making his call on court. On court call is point for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Is there any block touch, yes or no? The answer is no. But they didn't want to check the block, they wanted to check if there was a touch on the dig, I guess. It could be that Madi Babadi touched it, but this is not a block touch, it would be a dig, and this you cannot challenge. A second set point saved by Iran. No risk on the serve. Delalic for Mirzad Duran. And the third set point saved by Morteza Mirzad. A bit more craziness in that game. 24-all. Fight at the net. The ball is still living. Delalic for Duran. Dig by Alipourian. Golestani can bring this one back. Ali Basic from the back row. Good choice by Delalic to go with the back row, and this will be Another set point for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Timeout, Hadi Rezai. He had one more. This is his second one just before the fourth set point for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Set point number 4. The serve for Mirzet Duran after the timeout. Can Bosnia make it on their fourth set point? Great reception by body for Mirzad. Touched by the block. This ball is still living. Ali Basic to conclude that first set. (26-24). A crazy first set. Bosnia and Herzegovina needed 4 set points, but they take that first set to Iran, and this looks quite like a surprise since Iran was the clear favorite. But the game is not over. Set number 2 in a few seconds. Too much. The same starting 6 for Iran in that set number 2. Let's have a look on the team for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Looks to be the same, exactly the same. No need to change for Ifet Mahmutovic. Things went perfectly well in the first one, 26-24. and it's only the group stage. We're in the middle of Group D, the second game of those two teams in that World Championship. They are looking to secure the first spot of the group. It is more than possible that those two will meet later here in Hangzhou. Sabaudin Delalic. Babadi for Davud Alipourian. The Iranian captain leads the way. Fight at the net between Shehic and Babadi. Once again, the point to be played again. What a fight! Mirzad for the conclusion. Just give him some high balls and he will conclude the point. 2-0 Iran. Shehic, the back set for Manko. Maysam Alipour not able to control his block. Point for Iran. Delalic again with the foot. Big Deli blocked by Duran. Well, the idea was good to go through the middle. Everyone was waiting the ball to go to position 2 to Mirzad. Amin Shehic. Babadi. Too much power from Mirzad Duran. Babadi for Golestani. The ball still living. Lifting called against Babadi. Golestani finds the solution. Touches the hand of Ermin Yusufovic. Delalic, high ball for Ali Basic. Block out found. Salek Bigdeli. And the gap is getting bigger. An early lead for Iran in that second one. 7 points to 3. Great block. Golestani and Alipurian. Not a lot to do for Mirza Duran. He had a wall in front of him, and this will be the first time out for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, a great reaction for Iran at the beginning of this second set with an early 5-point lead. Everything is working a bit better, and in the meantime Bosnia and Herzegovina is a little bit less accurate on what they do. It's always easier to lead the way and to control the set. Let's see if Bosnia and Herzegovina is able to find the energy to come back. They took the first one 26-24. Golestani blocked. Second chance is the good one. This is why he finished best scorer of the first game with 23 points. Such an important player for Iran. Mirza Duran, the block out. Golestani that time through the middle. Position 4, position 3, nothing changes. A hard swing with his right shoulder. 10 points to 4 for Iran. Delalic. Net fall by Davud Alipurian. He prefers to smile about it. And there will be a substitution with Nizam Chanchar coming in, playing for Phantomi Sarajevo when it comes to the clubs competition. Sam Alipur, not enough control on that tip, just out. Well, still a comfortable 4-point lead for Iran. Golestani, dig by Yusufovic. Ali Bashic, full speed. Was there a touch? No. The on-court call is no, and there will be a challenge called by Bosnia and Herzegovina for a block touch. We will not go through the video. Davud Alipurian, great sportsmanship. He showed that he touched the ball. Nil Konovalik double checking always the electronic score sheet that everything is fine. What Davud Alipurian wanted to earn all of us some time by saying, yes, I touched the ball. We're good to go further. 10 for Iran, 7 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Alipur went full send. Was there a touch from Bosnia and Herzegovina? Are they requesting a net fault? This will be a challenge called by Iran for a net fault. Net is moving. Probably the forearm of Armin Cehic. Confirmed by the video. A challenge successful for Hadi Rezai. Well, Adnan Manko is coming to discuss with the first referee, Huang Xiao. Mirzad Duran is here to translate. Well, the decision will stay, and I can imagine, I can understand why Bosnia is not happy, but it is the right call. We saw it, Armin Cehic touching the net with his forearm. 11 for Iran, 7 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Strong serve, Manko for the reception. Cehic blocked. And Ali Basic stronger than Alipurian at the net. Well, it's impressive, the upper body of Safet Ali Basic. Perfect block from Alipur. Ali Basic dig. Mirzad digged as well. Manko through the block. He finds a solution. Cehic could touch it with his block, but not enough. And Ali Basic was too far away to cover. Substitution reverse with Sabahuddin Delalic back on court for Nizam Chanchar.
Substitution by Team Bosnia and Herzegovina. Number 7 out, number 11 in.
Manko, one time, two time, dig. Mirzad with the conclusion. This is now a 6-point lead for Iran in that second set. Babadi digged. Alipur finishing the job. 15-8. strong fight at the net between Sheikh and Alipur. 2 times up. We'll play that one again. Clever played Ali Basic. He was facing Morteza Merzad. Well, if you go full speed, you're 90% sure to get blocked. So he just tipped it. And it's not easy for Morteza to play the ball lower. The body finds the block out. Bosnia will need something if they want to come back in that second set. And why not a serve three from Armin Shehic? It starts now. And the first one is an ace. Perfect reception, perfect back set from Ali Pourian. And Morteza for the conclusion. And he will go to rest a bit on the bench with Jamal Nazari coming in. Block Yusufovic. Ali Pourian, high ball for Golestani. Delalic for Duran. What a great quality in the set of Sabahuddin Delalic to get there from Mirzad Duran. And what a great dig just before on Golestani. Lifting called against Golestani. Of course, Hadi Rezai is not happy with that call. But Davud Ali Pourian goes to discuss there with Huang Xiao. Quite sure this will not change the referee's call, and there is no way to challenge that. Of course not. You have to judge a lifting at real speed. That time Golestani is scoring a point. And Adnan Monko not happy with Delalic and Yusufovic. He considers that they should have blocked better. 18 for Iran, 14 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Delalic, Mirzad Duran. Was there any Iranian hand? Apparently not. And there will be a video challenge call. It's okay. Iran confirms. Davud Ali Pourian confirms he touched it. Point for Bosnia. And again, important to mention the great sportsmanship. That's also the spirit of sitting volleyball. And this is why we like that much to watch and to commentate. Great discipline. Mirzad Duran. Yusufovic through the middle. And well played Safet Alibasic to move backwards. And with Bosnia and Herzegovina slightly coming back, only 2 behind, Hadi Rezai calls his first timeout of that second set.
The end of timeout. 暂停时间到。
Can Bosnia and Herzegovina find a way to come back in that second one? To be played again. It's a block and counter block, and that ball stopping on top of the net. Another chance for Mirzad Duran. Good reception, Babadi for the back set. Golestani through the middle. Point number 19 for Iran. Yusufovic saved that ball. Manko from the back row. Point is for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Davud Aliporian touched the net. Had his swing. It was not really a swing. He had no other solution to put the ball on the other side of the net. And Iran is hesitating between putting 4 receivers, yes or no. No, Babadi will stay in the front row. Yusufovic hits it a bit too hard. And Moteza is back on court for the front row.
Number 8 out. Number 2.
Shehic for the block. Mirzad for the conclusion. A 4-point lead for Iran. 21-17. Ifet Mamutovic still has 1 timeout. Another counter block from Mesa Maripu, and here comes the second timeout for Bosnia and Herzegovina, because the gap is getting bigger. A 5-point lead for Iran.
波黑队请求暂停。
Daghestani for the serve. And ace on Adnan Manko coming out of the timeout. Substitution for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Armin Cehic out. Stefan Crnobrnja in. Iran needs 2 more points to secure that second set. Some difficult work for Sabahuddin Delalic. Alipur through the middle. Ali Basic, no touch. This will be a first set point for Iran. Davud Alipurian. The one-hand reception. Ali Basic, small tip on Morteza's left side. So some space between the antenna and the tall Iranian blocker. Duran to save another set point. Some more work for Safet Ali Basic behind the line. Merzad blocked by Adnan Manko. Well, Hadi Rezai still has a timeout and he takes it now because he absolutely wants to conclude that second set. Iran always third on court. They know what to do. They know how to do it. They need 1 more point on Ali Basic's serve. A soft one coming out of the timeout. Merzad to conclude on Zvezad Hamzic. I hope you enjoyed the action back home. The night session is not over in Hangzhou. 1 set all between Iran and Bosnia and Herzegovina. It is almost midnight here in Hangzhou, in the middle of that night session because of the delay caused by the typhoon. But how happy are we to be in the middle of such an amazing game. It's only group stage. It's 1-all between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Iran. And we love the sitting volleyball action we see tonight. A lot of people still excited to watch this one because it's unpredictable what will happen. Iran is favorite. We mentioned it many times. They secured gold medals in all the previous international events they took part in. Let's see what they can do. Set number 3. Hossein Golestani with a strong serve. Mirzet Duran digged. Golestani deep. Amin Cage as well. Babadi for Morteza. And Manko blocked by Alipourian. Such a great rally to start the set. Hossein Golestani, very strong serve. The first point of that third set for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Iran leads 2-1. Morteza block out on Manko. It is so frustrating. The ball is just coming from too high to have any chance to do anything. Babadi for Alipur. Yusufovic playing that ball on the other side of the net. And careful, Bosnia and Herzegovina. It is already a 3-point lead for Iran. Yusufovic, great dig. Duran, great block. And they have to overplay, overswing, because there is no solution to put the ball on the floor. And the first substitution to come for Bosnia and Herzegovina early in that third set. Stefan Cernubernia is back in for Ermin Yusufovic. Davud Alipourian. Ali Basic as well needs to overswing, to overpower his swing. Out of bounds. A 5-point lead for Iran. And timeout called by Ifet Mahmutovic. But for the moment, Iran is just stronger. They play much better than what they showed in the first set. And it is the only reason why they took the second one and why they are leading in that one. And Bosnia and Herzegovina has to find solutions quickly. Bosnia had quite an easy game to open those World Championships, a 3-0 victory against Japan. Iran got some small alert with losing one set against Poland, so they want to secure a victory to be sure to have the first place of that Group D and the easiest round of 16 possible. This will be in 2 days when we will move to the knockout stage. Davud Alipourian. Duran blocked, but it's just out. While the Iranian block is just so well positioned. Same as the defense, always right position. Back set. Duran, was there any touch? No. And there will be a challenge for a block touch. I think the second referee gave a block touch.
Team Iran request a video challenge. 伊朗队请求挑战。
And we have both Manko and Alipour convinced that they will have to serve. It's a challenge called by Iran, probably for that block touch. Morteza directly said he did not touch the ball. Well, it is a close call, and Hadi Rezai not quite happy. Well, we had the feeling a finger was moving, but when we saw the result on the screen, it was clearly written no touch. Let's stick to the right conclusion, no touch. Point for Iran, 7-2. Nice, Alipour. Too much of power in that swing. Good point, Czernobalnia. High ball for Merzad. Ball played. And Manko wondering how to dig such a ball coming from the sky. Lalic for Ali Basic. Big Dali blocked, great cover. Babadi with the deep tip to score. And Iran still living on that 4-point lead they created early in the set. Lalic faking the set, putting it on the floor. Babadi took just a bit too much of time to come into the court after his serve. And well played Lalic, who could just have a quick look on the other side of the net to see the empty space. He is now the one serving. Jason Alipur from the back row. And Chanchar comes in for Armin Shehic.
Number 70.
Chanchar digged. No one to cover that space towards position 1. And another point for Iran, increasing the lead to 5 points. Chanchar for the set. Adnan Manko. It's too long. And again, for the moment, Iran just plays too good to allow Bosnia and Herzegovina to have a chance. Chanchar with the block. The point for Bosnia. And the challenge for a net fault against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Manko says no. Davud Alipurian is sure that the answer is yes. The answer will be on the big screen here in Hangzhou and on your screen back home. Net fault. Yes or no? Point for Bosnia. And Safet Alibasic to serve. Alipur blocked. Manko and Chanchar. Bosnia and Herzegovina trying to create a momentum. 3 points behind. No risk on that serve. And a mistake on the block for Alipurian. Babadi, the back set for Golestani. And here comes the top scorer for Iran to find the side out. Good block, Manko. Babadi for Morteza, blocked by Manko. Well, it's not often that it happens, so they party and Manko smiles. But the reality when we look at the scoreboard is that Bosnia is only one behind. Chanchar just out. A close one. It is out, but It was not easy to judge it. The point for Iran. Monka dig by Big Daddy. Mirza Duran. What a great point again. These great digs on both sides of the net. High ball for Morteza. And the conclusion for Iran. When they can secure a good reception and a high ball on the set, 90% of the point is done because he knows how to conclude. Mason Ali for a tactical one. Delalic on Duran. Ace Mirza Duran. That's an equalizer for Bosnia and Herzegovina. 15-all. Perfect serve from Morteza on Duran. And again, Iran is creating a small gap on that break point. Delalic on Ali Basic. Point for Chanchar, 17-all. Another serve for Stefan Cernobernia. Ali Purian for Golestani. Ali Basic, the block out. Iran is requesting a lifting. This is not something you can challenge. Yusufovic back in for Cernobernia. $18 for Bosnia, turning in front for the first time in that third set. Ali Purian for Golestani, block out on Chanchar. Delalic for Chanchar. Too much angle. A lot too greedy. Bosnian outside hitter. It will be a video challenge called by Bosnia and Herzegovina for a net fault. touch, yes or no? Yes, Davud Alipurian touched the net. Well, that's a great call, and I think it's Yusufovic on the bench who said, hey, there is a touch, please challenge. Well seen. Because this changes a lot. It's now Bosnia and Herzegovina leading 19-18. Sabaudin Delalic. Alipur from the back row finding the equalizer, 19-all. Big Deli blocked, but great cover by the libero. And a net fall called against Bosnia. And we have again Iran in front. Manko finds a solution between Akbari and Alipur. 20-all. Ali Basic, a safe serve. Golestani blocked by Duran, but the ball goes out. Duran, the ball is called in. And of course there will be a challenge on that close call. In or out is the question for Ifet Mahmutovic and Bosnia and Herzegovina. On-court decision is out. I think the on-court decision is the good one, but we'll double check this with the video challenge. It is close from the line, and you never know with the ball landing how much it touches the line or not. Important for Bosnia to find a side out on Golestani's serve. Looks to be out, and it is 22-20 for Iran. What a great effort from Iran. Manko faking the spike, and Duran facing a monster block. Iran is playing so good when it matters, and they force Bosnia and Herzegovina to take a second timeout. Hossein Golestani. A 3-point lead for Iran. Never easy to serve after the timeout. Important for Nizam Chanchar to serve well. Otherwise, it will be a set point for Iran. Adiporian for Morteza. The block out on Ermin Yusufovic. And here we are with the first set point of that third set, and it is for Iran. Manko for Duran. Yusufovic finds the block out. The first set point is saved. Adnan Manko. The serve is in the net, and this third set is for Iran. Iran leads 2-1.
Third set won by Team Iran. 第三局比赛结束，伊朗队以2-1暂时领先。
A great atmosphere here in Hangzhou late in the night. It is midnight and we are still underway with that big game between Iran and Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's all about the lead in the Group D of those World Championships. Iran leads 2-1. but they need one more to secure the game. Same starting six for Iran. Chanchar will start for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Sabaudin Delalic on the bench. And the first very good block from Alipur on the serve. Fight at the net between Babadi and Chanchar. The second point of the fourth set is to be played again. Mirzad not having his best hit. But it's enough to score. This was the second episode of the Chanchar Babadi contest at the net. Chanchar finds a solution that time. Babadi not fast enough on his counter block. Monster block, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Malipurian on Babadi, he cannot swing. Duran, the block out on Morteza. Well, the set from Malipurian was not quite perfect for Madi Babadi. And Bosnia in front. The one-hand set for Alipur. What a great connection between those two. Knowing each other perfectly, playing for so long together. Ace Meysam Alipur. Absolutely no control for Cesar Hamšić. But who would have control on such a serve? So he will move a bit backwards. She have just a bit more time maybe to read the trajectory. That time it's on Ali Basic. Chanchar the set for Cehic. Morteza decided to remove his hand. For all. Mirzad Duran. Conclusion, Morteza, even when the ball is a bit to the outside. Chanchar on Meysam Alipur. Nizam Chanchar, perfect serve. No blocker and no communication between Big Delhi and Alipur. Bosnia is in front. 6 points to 5. Babadi digged. Little submariner by Davud Ali Pourian. That set was a lot too low. No chance for Babadi to swing it. Chanchar. Reception is good, but once again the set is not perfect. Another chance for Ali Pourian. Golestani. Well, the point is clearly for Iran. Even if Bosnia was celebrating a bit, it was a fake celebration. No doubt on that ball being in. Adnan Manko for Armin Shahid. What a block from Ali Pourian. Mahdi Babadi. The one-hand reception for Mirzad Duran. This one touches the line, confirmed by Ifet Mahmutovic, who was just standing there. And this is how Iran goes from a 2-point deficit to a 1-point lead. Shehic blocked by Golestani. A monster block for Iran, but in addition you have a lifting called against Ermin Yusufovic. A first small break for Iran, 10-7. Golestani. Oh, the point given to Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Team Iran request a video challenge. 伊朗队请求挑战。
A discussion between Hadi Rezai and his players. Not quite clear what the challenge request is. He went with the ball in or out. Well, a bit of confusion on court because there is a challenge. Well, Hadi Rezai is not happy because he was requesting in or out. That's the board he had. It's not what the players wanted on court, but this is the ball he was carrying. And the result of the challenge we got was the result of a block touch, yes or no. He wants to check if the ball on the block landed inside or outside of the court. waiting for the result on the big screen. We are into the video challenge process. The ball is in. But it took some time, but we have the answer. The point is for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Shehic, good reception by the libero. And Sadek Bigdeli going through the block. Yusufovic, Alibasic, too much angle on that swing, no. Touch confirmed by Iran. There was a block touch on that swing. Not easy to see, it just goes so fast. With the help of the net, the point for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, you cannot request anything on that challenge. Body for Golestani. Well, no challenge needed on that swing. Amazing from position too. And even if we did not watch the game for 2 days, we understand why Golestani was the top scorer against Poland. Yes, such a great efficiency when it comes to the spike. Oh, what a clever play. Amazing between Alipur and Alipurian. Another great serve, just out for a couple of inches. Iran still with the lead, 13-11 in that fourth set. If you're just joining, Iran is leading 2-1 in the great night session. Davud Alipurian, so clever, high IQ of setting volleyball, pushing it deep towards position 5, and too difficult for Armin Shehic to cover that area, as well as the short tip. And the Iranian captain now is the serve. Shehic with the foot. Chanchar on Morteza. Good dig. It's not over. Manko finds a solution into the Iranian block. Mirzad blocked by Chanchar. Another chance for Iran. And the lifting called on Mirzad Duran. He lost contact with the floor. And of course, this is not allowed in sitting volleyball. Armin Cehic, the tip. Duran, great dig. Cehic. Babadi for Morteza. Great conclusion. Still 2 timeouts for Bosnia and Herzegovina. The same for Iran. They keep it for later. Point to be played again. And number 7 contest at the net between Bigdeli and Chanchar. Mesa Maripur in the antenna. Point for Bosnia and Herzegovina. David Alipurian for Babadi. The ball is still alive. Cehic for Ali Basic. And the point for Bosnia and Herzegovina, even if Iran is requesting 4 touches. Hadi Rezai is smiling. Because Neil Konovarik told him you cannot challenge this, and he was like, yeah, but he touched the ball with his head as well, so there was 4 touch. And we need some strap for Sadek Bigdeli, and Iran will go through a substitution with Mohamed Nemati, number 10, coming on court for Sadek Bigdeli. 15 for Bosnia, 17 for Iran. Good fight at the net and a good warm-up for Nemati in that game against Armin Cehic. Right block, Babadi. Duran decided to change the target. And a substitution, another one for Iran. Not on an injury that time with Hamid Reza Abbasi coming for Morteza Merzad. Good block, Armin Cehic. Ali Akbari comes for the reception on Mesa Malipur. Gorestani blocked. Not easy to cover for Abbasi. And Bosnia and Herzegovina back in contention. Only 1 point behind. For Ali Basic, lifting called against Mari Babadi.
Substitution by Team Iran. Number 10 out. Number 7 in.
Dali's strap is okay. He's back on court. 18-all. Point for Iran. Ermin Yusufovic touched the ball, but anyway, I have the feeling this ball was going into the net from Nizam Chanchar. Change for Ali Basic, monster block Iran. Shehic, great dig for Iran. Big Daddy blocked by Yusufovic. Well, this game is not over, as Bosnia, being only one behind, led 2-1 for sure, but in contention in that fourth one. Mabadi for Golestani, the clever tip just behind the block. And Zevad Hamsic too far to cover that area. Monko, it's almost a free ball for Iran. Shehic for Monko again. Was there any touch? No. And this is a 3-point lead for Iran in that fourth set. Timeout call by Ifet Mahmutovic. A 3-point lead for Iran. Only 3 points away from winning that pool stage game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Sadek Big Daddy for the serve. High ball for Adnan Manko. He finds a solution with a long tip. Just over the block. Clever played. Safet Alibasic. Ali Pouryan, the one-hand set. Yusufovic digged. Manko blocked, but what a great cover. And the block out fine by Davud Ali Pouryan. An amazing level of sitting volleyball. And Morteza is back in on the front row, replacing Abbasi. A bit of mopping.
Substitution by Team Iran. Number 5 out. Number 2 in.
Important to have a good reception for Bosnia against Hossein Golestani. Well done, Maysam Alipour. The quality of the reception was not good enough. And this is the first match point for Iran. 24-20. Good block on that serve. The first match point is saved. And the next one will be on Ermin Yusufovic's serve. Iran think about taking a timeout in case Bosnia can save another match point. Aliporian for Meysam Alipur. There will no need to be any timeout. Iran wins that pool stage game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. 3-1. Bosnia and Herzegovina took the first one 26-24. But then Iran showed to be stronger. It was only the pool stage, only the first episode between those two teams that are the two best in the world in sitting volleyball. Congratulations to Iran winning this one 3-1. We will have one more day tomorrow or later today because we're already past midnight in the group stage before moving to the knockout stage. It was a great day, a great prime time game between Iran and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Tomorrow's schedule starts super early, 9 a.m. local time. We will move to the women's tournament, France against Brazil. At 11 a.m. Slovenia against Hungary as well in the women's tournament. We will then have in game number 3, the USA against Rwanda. That's a game from the men's tournament. Again with the women after, Ukraine against the USA. And we will finish the day with 2 games from the men's tournament. At 5 p.m, Canada against China, the host nation. And to finish the day, Bosnia and Herzegovina again against Poland. It was a great pleasure to share that day 2 here in Hangzhou with you. Take good care, and we'll see you tomorrow for the last day of the pool stage.